Welcome back to another installment of the College of Knowledge. These short, informative videos are full of tips and tricks to improve your cycling experience and build your stoke for more. It's been a while, but I hope you find this Bike Lights 101 video to be rather illuminating. So we're going to be taking a look at bike lights. It's a great way to extend your cycling season once the darkness descends on us. We've still got plenty of riding left. My first tip is invest in good cycling specific bike lights. That headlamp that you have that's great for trail running, camping, it's great when you're moving at a slower pace. But when you want to be moving through the darkness at a rate of speed, it's not going to throw enough light for you to be able to see the trail and be able to interpret it to be able to ride safely at speed. We call it outrunning the light. So a brighter cycling specific light that has a focused beam just for the needs of a cyclist is going to be your best bet for that. All right, information nugget number 2. How do we determine what is a good light? Couple of things to take into consideration here. First of all, the light output is measured in lumens. I would consider 400 to be the absolute bare minimum, but really I would want to have at least 800 lumens to be able to see effectively. Now take into account the battery run time, especially if we're riding in colder temperatures, which here in Canada, if we're night riding, is going to be cold. So the cold can affect the battery run time. So if your light has a maximum output of 800 lumens, take a look at how long that battery is going to last. My favorite light, the Bontrager Ion Pro RT, it has a max output of 1300 lumens, which would run for about an hour and a half. I run that baby at its half power, which is 800 lumens, and I'll get 3 magical hours out of it. Fantastic. Item number 3, where to put these lights? Yes, lights. Ideally, you're going to want to run 2 lights. Your primary light needs to be on your head. Having your primary light source on your head means that you will always have a beam of light wherever you're looking. Think about some of those tight switchbacks. Sometimes your head is pointing in one direction and your bike's pointing in another. If you only have a light on your handlebar, you're not going to be able to see where you're going. So have that primary light on your head. On the other hand, it is good to have a second light on your bike, not just in case one of them dies, but take into consideration depth perception. When you have your light source near your eyeballs, it means that you're not really casting a lot of shadows on those roots and rocks and trail features, so your brain can't really calculate how big or small those things really are. Having a secondary light source on your handlebars means that you've got 2 beams of light casting more shadows, allowing your brain to calculate and so that you can navigate the trail safer, faster, whatever your goals are. Tip number 4, look for a light that has an internal battery. One with an external battery is going to have cables and battery packs, and that's just not a lot of fun to try to mount them and such. So taking into consideration how the lights mount is going to greatly affect your ease of use and therefore your enjoyment. And a light from a reputable company is going to give you a lot of support if you have warranty issues, as well as knowing that you can plug them in without risk of burning your house down. So that's a good chunk of information about lights. I hope you found this to be enlightening. And so yeah, that's using bike-specific lights instead of a camping headlamp. It's just not going to mount nice. It's not going to throw very good light for you. You're going to look for a minimum of 400, preferably minimum of 800 lumens, and using 2 lights to give you better depth perception, and take into consider how they mount. A lot of them you can get mounts that strap to the helmet, or if your helmet has a GoPro mount, they can mount to that, and clamping to the bar as well. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it's not going to be too long before my next video. You know the drill to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and we'll see you later on.